She got
Wait,
something.
Tommie, move.
Hold on, wait, stop. Hold on. Come here. Hold on.
Okay, come on, bitch.
Baddies Africa, episode 19, titled Get Down Off That Camel, Tommie Lee. It's about to go down between Rollie and Tommie Lee. But before we get started, real quick, okay, I just need to address what happened in the last episode between Big Lex and Scotty. Zeus edited the out of the footage of the fight of Big Lex versus Scotty in the swimming pool because apparently Scotty with the body left with a black eye. And if y'all don't believe me, Scotty with the body is the one that said it herself that she had a black eye. That's why she was wearing those glasses in the meeting right after the swimming pool scene. That's crazy that that fight was edited that much in favor of Scotty. You know, they had to show us the swing where Scotty hit Big Lex and Big Lex fell into the swimming pool, but they didn't want to show us when Big Lex actually got Scotty for real and gave her a black eye. Yeah, I just think it's corny. It makes the show not fun to watch when they do shit like that. But whatever. Scotty's not going nowhere. Even Natalie just did a promo for the next season of Baddies, which is going to be Baddies USA. And they asked her, if you're president, who is the vice president? And Natalie said, Scotty with the body.
Now, I gotta give you your props. You are the president. But who is the VP?
Scotty with the body!
So what does that mean? That means Scotty ain't going nowhere, okay? Her position is secured. Let's get started with episode 19 now. Damn, we're on episode 19. This is a long season. So the episode starts off with Latina running up on DTB. Literally in the background, you can see Natalie like, she is so happy, like, get her, Latina, get her. Unfortunately, that is not what happens because Latina threw her drink and tried to run up. She did slip in the grass a little bit. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like she did slip. But of course, DTB, you know, she started swinging on her. And the whole time, I just hear somebody say, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. I'm like, who is saying that? Get up, 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 get up. Why is that so hard to say? Try to say get up fast over and over. Security's like, no, just let them fight, let them fight. So they're literally in the grass, just tumbling back and forth. DTB got her though. Literally, DTB got on top. And I see DTB here. She was even trying to hold back because she was like, should I punch her in her face? Ah, she gave her one to her face and she was just holding her hand like this. Like I could tell DTB didn't even want to do her as bad as she really could have. Which I don't know why, because she came completely left and completely disrespecting you, DTB. I don't know why you were showing her any sort of grace at all. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit embarrassing, okay? Like when you talk this big game and you bring somebody to replace somebody else, their hands need to be matching that energy because what was this scene? It was such an embarrassment. And also Amber Rose, I don't know about you, girl. I don't know that I would be watching my niece get her be and not doing a damn thing about it. That couldn't be me. No man. You making me look at you sideways. Like, are you serious right now? You just gonna watch her get her ass beat? Oh my gosh, the fight isn't even over yet. DTB literally is like grabbing Latina. Latina's on the floor drowning and she's not even in water. She looks like she's drowning. She's like DTB is just grabbing her. They try to pull DTB off of her. DTB said, yeah, she literally kicked the shit out of her, kicked her right in her face. That kick was nasty. That was a nasty kick. Her face was fine before that, but that one kick got her face leaking nasty. Leaking like Niagara Falls. Like, that was bad. That's the second time. Remember, she kicked Choco Brown too really bad in the face. DTB, yeah. Like that. Watch out, Scotty. DTB is trying to come and take over your kicks. It used to be the Scotty kick. No, it's the DTB kick now. Oh my gosh, Latina is doing the walk of shame. She's doing the walk of shame. She's walking away from that fight. Like literally can see her nose is leaking. Oh, she just looks a hot mess express. Latina walks off like, and you're still going home. It doesn't even matter if DTB went home. Look at your face. She wins. She wins. You notice the still part? You notice how she said, and you're still going home? That's low-key her admitting that she just lost. That means even though you beat my ass, you're still gonna go home. Even though my nose is bleeding, you're still gonna go home. Like, yeah. She low-key told on herself. Dolly is in the confessionals with her new confessional look. She looks so good. The creativity, okay? That's what I'm saying. Her and DTB, it's not just cute and sexy and glamorous, because a lot of the girls do that and do that well. Natalie, Scotty, Code Killer, you know, there's others, but I'm just off the top of my head. But when it comes to creativity and really bringing unique looks, Dolly, DTB, those two. But yeah, I love the green. I love the makeup, the clothes, everything looks beautiful. But yeah, Dolly's gonna talk about some Latina threw her drink and she ran up and slipped, and all it takes is one good slip for you to lose a fight. And I'm like, I don't know that the slip was the reason why she lost that fight. To be honest, DTB still popping her right after the fight, right? Natalie's like, it's just the disrespect. Like, I'm just so tired of people that don't want to be here. Which, to her point, yes, I agree. Like, if people are complaining and talking about they want to go home, you know, then y'all need to go home. Why are y'all on the show if y'all don't want to be on the show? It is very annoying when there's thousands of other girls that want to be on the show and that will stay until the very end. But yeah, Amber Rose literally says to DTB, like, girl, you basically only won that because my niece slipped on the grass. So you got like one extra hit in. I'm like, one extra hit? Girl, it was more than one extra hit, but okay. They're trying to play this as if Latina would have won if she didn't slip. Yeah, I don't think so. They literally show Latina getting treated like her nose is leaking, girl. And me whole time looking at Amber Rose like, why are you still standing here kicking with everybody? Go check on your niece, girl. What the f? Are y'all really related or not? Because you're not even checking to see if she's okay. That's your niece? Your blood niece? I'm confused. I'm really confused on that one. And Amber Rose literally admitted that she would not want to fight DTB because DTB is strong and she's big. And I'm like, oh, I mean, at least you're admitting that you wouldn't fight her. Because I already knew that was the whole reason why Latino was here anyways. I just didn't expect that out of Amber Rose. I did not expect her to say that she was scared of DTB. It's just kind of funny because DTB is not even known to be like one of the better fighters. She's just thick. That's it. But yeah. Okay, so that's over. Now we have Scotty talking up, and Scotty's pissed off. Scotty's telling everybody, she's telling Natalie, like, listen, I was at the swimming pool earlier, right? And I was just trying to have like a good time. I was just trying to look cute and go swimming. And the big three came with their negative energy. They just came like an eclipse. She totally painted herself out as the victim here. She was like, I said I don't want to fight, and Big Lex came after me and she started swinging on me. And then she took my wig and she threw my wig away. And then she came after me again and she started hitting me. And I told her, I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight you. She's like, the swimming pool is like not a place to fight. Like, I'm like, girl, what? Scotty, professional victim. Like, let's give it up for her. Yes, you are a professional victim, girl. When the big three first got down to the party, literally everybody got out of the swimming pool. Scotty got back in. Just so y'all see that she was being messy too. She could have stayed out of the swimming pool. She literally got back in the swimming pool because she didn't want to be seen as scary. Literally, because they were calling everybody out. Like, why did everybody get out just because we came? What happened? Scotty, why you running away? She literally got her ass back in the swimming pool. They were both splashing waves at each other. Okay, it wasn't just Big Lex splashing waves at Scotty. And when Big Lex came to Scotty, yes, you were trying to back away. You were trying to turn away and back away and all that. But the thing is, Scotty, you can't just start from the end. You got to rewind and tell the whole story from the very beginning. Yes, that's why Big Lex stepped forward and she said, shut up. And she took it back to the beginning of how it all started, where you were talking where you did insert yourself. This is how much Scotty is a liar. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of Scotty fans, but Scotty literally said on Instagram, I told Big Lex during that swimming pool scene that I ripped up her wig. No, you didn't. Because if she knew that, why would Lex still be asking who ripped up her wig? Like, Scotty's a liar. I'm sorry. You guys, you could be her fans, but you have to admit she's a liar. Big Lex says, at the horseback riding thing, you were talking so much. And Scotty was like, I didn't say nothing. I was looking for Fauna. 1 second later, I said one thing. How'd it go from saying nothing to now you said one thing? Shut up. You are a liar. You are such a liar. You were talking shit. We saw it on camera, girl. You literally inserted yourself. They were talking shit You literally ripped up Big Lex's wig. You literally said, welcome to Baddies. How is that not Scotty provoking as well? Like, it's okay when she is on timing and when she wants to provoke a fight, but it's not okay when Big Lex wants to do it. All of a sudden she's a victim and feels sorry for me, and Big Lex is a big scary man, and she's a Juana man, and she's a tomboy, and I'm just a cute little girly girl, and I'm getting beat up by the big bad bully. Get the fuck out of here, girl. I see right through you. So they start arguing. Scotty said, read the shirt, read the shirt. She turns around. I guess her shirt said like since 1997 or something like that. It's like, wait, what? What were you trying to do with that, Scotty? Because literally Big Lex was like, exactly, that's all you got to show for. You ain't got Big Lex is in the confessional with her new confessional look. Very colorful, okay? It's very bright, okay? The turquoise hair, the skirt, and the little top, the colors are really cute. They complement her. And the hair, even the hair matches like with the little blue strings. So I think this is a really cute look. Her makeup looks flawless, amazing. So yeah, I would say this is one of her better looks for sure. Okay, so next Natalie calls out Dolly. She's like, Dolly, I need to ask you something, girl. Dolly said, don't ask me, Natalie. Like, she knew it was coming, right? Natalie was like, is your hand broke or not? Because what the like, girl, I was believing you all this time thinking you have a hand injury and that's the reason why you don't want to fight Ivory. Literally, like, Natalie was in the kitchen with her, protecting her and all that. And literally a few hours after Ivory left, Dolly wants to go and hit Cold Killer and wants to fight. Like, she literally is calling her out like, come on now, girl. No, that's not how that works. Natalie's in the confessional with her new confessional look. Like, I get it, you know, I get this vibe that she was going for, but I don't like it. Every other confessional look, literally, I said Natalie ate that. She looked so good. All of her clothing, her makeup, her hair, everything was on point. Literally the whole season. But this, the glasses, I don't really like. Yeah, it's just whatever. It's my least favorite of Natalie's confessional looks. But yeah, Dolly's gonna talk about stuff. I don't have no broken bones in my hand. And Natalie's like, okay, so you're fine then. Like, literally, you're fine. And Natalie's pissed off in her confessional. She's like, I don't even know who came up with injury reserved. We're not doing that no more. Absolutely not. She sees like how girls took advantage of that this season. Like, no more injury reserved. Y'all is gonna fight until y'all die. Just kidding. Then DTB is like, hold on. If we're gonna call out Dolly, you need to call out Russia Cream too, because that been in a sling the whole time we were here in Africa. And Natalie literally said, okay, all right, you're right about that, Diamond. I'm like, I can't with Natalie. In one sentence, she hates DTB, wants to curse her out, wants her to go home. And the next sentence, she's like, yes, you're right. Back to kissing DTB's ass. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I do have to agree with Rollie, Natalie, and everybody who is saying that some of the girls have been taking this whole injury reserve thing too far. Well, let me explain myself actually, because I don't feel like you should have to fight if you're injured, especially if it's going to potentially cause like permanent damage or something serious can happen. I feel like at that point, if you're in a sling for the whole season, if you had open surgery like Rollie said, I feel like at that point you should just go home and sit out that season. I don't think you should stay on the show and just be balling and doing nothing like Dolly said. No, I don't agree with that at all. But if you have a minor injury and you just need a few days, like, I feel like that's fine and you could do injury reserve on that. But I agree, it does feel like Dolly specifically was taking advantage of the injury reserve thing. Russian Cream is in her confessionals with her new confessional look, all purple monochromatic look. I actually like her clothing. I think the clothing is really cute, you know, that little pastel purple color. It looks good on her skin tone. I don't think that I love the makeup. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan of the hair either. I feel like it would have just looked better if she had her hair down without the braids. Sorry. Okay, so Natalie pulls up. All right, guys, does anybody else have anything to say? And Summer comes out of nowhere like, I got something to say. Fauna, what's up with that? Blah, 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 blah. She just starts swinging on Fauna. Fauna's swinging back immediately. They are both swinging so fast. Oh my God. I just see hands like do the whole time. Honestly, I feel like this fight was like probably a tie. Fauna's in the confessional with her new confessional look. Oh my God. I actually think this is one of my favorite looks looks from Fauna. I love the natural hair. The top and a little bit of the bottom skirt that we can see is very cute. Her makeup always looks good in my opinion. She always does like a nice natural face, but still glam. Natural, but still glam. Yeah, she looks good. But anyways, when security came and broke that up, immediately Big Lex runs to Tavy Baby and she's like, F your birthday, F your birthday. She starts swinging on Tavy Baby. You just see Big Lex start swinging and then they fall on the floor. Security comes and gets in the middle of that. But when they literally show Tavy Baby, her face, oh my God, her face, her eye area is just leaking, bleeding everywhere. And Tavy Baby's just holding her face like this. I'm not gonna lie, I felt a little bit bad for Tavy Baby when I saw this happen, because who the hell wants to get beat up on their birthday? Like, that's crazy. It is like your birthday for most people, you know, your birthday is that one special day of the year where you should have everything going your way. You should get special treatment. You should get pampered and all that. This was so fucked up. I'm not even laughing because it's not funny. I'm laughing because it was actually so fucked up. Like, I felt bad for Tavy Baby, especially because Big Lex, you did tell her in the swimming pool, you did say that you would wait until after her birthday. Like, you told her that in the swimming pool, and then like you snuck her. That's the thing. Like, at least you should have called her out. That would have been better in my opinion. Just call her out and be like, I'm not waiting till after your birthday. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. So anyways, we see Tavy Baby literally storm off. She is so upset. Okay, doors closed. Literally Natalie's trying to get up in there, like she's yelling, get the away from the door, get away from the door. Natalie's like, it's me, it's Natalie. Tavy Baby said, I don't give a like, she was angry. She was like, I don't give a she opened that door, she slammed it so fast. Natalie's like, okay, cameras, go away, go away. Whew. Yeah, Tavy Baby is bleeding everywhere, man. You just see blood all over the floor. You just see blood all over the house. But anyways, so the scene cuts and you just see, like, I believe Fauna and K-Rican walking away. Big Lex is trying to stop them, like, no, y'all come back down. Because I still have unfinished business about my wig. You know, she's still on that about who ripped her wig. Scotty. Literally, the one girl who actually did it is not speaking up. Big Lex is literally like, okay, Cold Killer, while you're here, a Cold Killer is telling her, I didn't rip your wig. But, you know, she don't want to be a snitch and she doesn't want to say Scotty did it because her and Scotty are cool. But in my opinion, I feel like this is so whack. How can you sit there and watch Cold Killer take that fade for you? What the hell? You are not a good friend at all. Girl, no, you don't do that. I know you don't want to fight Big Lex, but that's why you don't start you can't finish. Literally, you should have never ripped her wig. Tavy Baby tried to even stop you. She tried to tell you don't rip that wig, but you did it. You took your two girly girl hands and you did it, right? Because she always wants to talk about how much she's a girly girl. But now you gotta fight like a big dog. Killa is in the confessionals with a new confessional look. Oh my gosh, I actually think this is so pretty. I don't know, the cream on her just looks so stunning to me. That color, the makeup. Cold Killa is another one of the girls that I feel like her confessional looks have been top tier all season long. Like some of my favorite looks. It's so cute. I love the whole thing top to bottom. There's nothing I don't like about this. It's stunning. Oh my god. So Cold Killer is just like, whatever. I was trying to look in that scene too, and honestly, I didn't see Scotty. I was trying to look and see, is Scotty there literally watching? Because that would have been so fucked up if you just watched and let it. But I did not see Scotty standing there when Cold Killer took that fade. I don't think so. I didn't see it. But yeah, so anyways, Cold Killer and Big Lex square up. This was literally the funniest I've ever seen. Like, Big Lex comes up to her. It was literally like she's holding a teddy bear in her hand, like like, what the that was one of the funniest fights I've ever seen. Kudos to you, Cold Killer, for not being scary like Scotty was, and for taking that fade, because that didn't even belong to you, for real. Oh, okay. Well, at least Big Lex was nice enough to apologize to Cold Killer in her confessionals. She literally said, I know you weren't the main person that ripped up my wig or that took my wig, so I apologize for beating your ass. I'm like, girl. I mean, honestly, I feel kind of bad for Cold Killer because she didn't even deserve that at all. She's just trying to be a G and not be a little snitch, you know? Then out of nowhere, I don't understand why Summer is inserting herself into this. She's like, do you want me to beat your ass again, Cold Killer? You want me to beat your ass again? I'm like, huh? Why do you want to fight her now? What happened? So Summer and Cold Killer square up. They pan to Marissa, who's saying that she's not really feeling everything because she probably feels like they're gonna make her fight next. So she's talking about she wants to leave. You know, she was already upset that her face was all bruised up and It's like, yeah, girl, why did you come on Baddies then? All right, so Cold Killer and Summer are kind of just walking around. Come on. They squared up. Come on. They start swinging. You see Cold Killer slip a little bit too. That grass must be super slippery, all right? It's taking a couple of the girls down, but she didn't fall. She just slipped a little bit. They both start swinging. Boop, 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 boop. They barely got to fight. It was just for a couple seconds before security came and broke that up. I don't know. I feel like Summer probably got it a little bit. Like Summer probably got the upper hand a little bit. But yeah, they show Summer in the confessionals with her new confessional look. I like the orange eyeshadow matching with the orange hair. I feel like orange looks really beautiful on like brown skinned people. But yeah, other than that, I don't really love her outfit. I don't really love it, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, hey, Bubbas, my cat, come and join us. Baby Baby comes back. She's looking for her revenge. She sees Big Lex, boop, 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 makes the beeline straight to Big Lex, okay? The beeline? Why does that not make any sense? Anyways, yeah, she goes straight to Big Lex. Big Lex is like, she steps back. She's like, ha, 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 ha. I'm like, oh my gosh. When Big Lex starts laughing, you know it's over. Tavy Baby's saying like, yeah, Lex is not scared of me. She's just like very thirsty and like she wants me and she's using me as a storyline. I'm like, girl, stop. Why do you keep saying that? Nobody believes that Big Lex wants you. Like, I don't know where you even got that idea. Why? Because she like complimented your nail polish on your toes one day or something? Like, it's some weird like that, but it's like she really in her head believes that Big Lex has like this secret crush on her and that's why she's doing all that. It's like, no, like y'all just have beef and that's why y'all keep fighting. That's what it is. Stop trying to make it this weird like kindergarten school crush bully type thing. Oh my gosh, they show them squaring up and when you see Tavy Baby's face, oh, the poor girl, she got a cut on her nose, she got a cut on her eyebrow, her underneath is completely black. Literally the whole side of her face is completely swollen. Like, oh my god, the injuries this season are just too much. It's too much, y'all. It is brutal. I could just tell Tavy Baby is pissed off. The way she's talking while she's squared up. Come on, you dumb bitch. Come on, you dumb bitch. Come on. Like, she's really angry. But yeah, all that anger, I don't think it even helped though, girl, because Big Lex is just too fast. She's too fast. She literally boop, 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 steps away. Boop, boop, backs up. Dude, like, it's just the whole time. It doesn't look good for Tavy Baby. Tavy Baby has so many bruises and injuries. Like, she literally said she can't see. By the end of that fight, she was like, I can't see. Big Lex said, I know you can't see. Happy birthday. Mwah. You got your ass beat again. Mwah. Go to bed. Mwah. Like, oh my gosh. This is gonna be a birthday that she never forgets. Wait. Big Lex said, where is K-Rican? Where is K-Rican? Fauna's the one that snitched. Fauna said, what is your issue? Because Scotty is the one who really ripped up your wig. I was like, oh shit. Fauna said, absolutely not. I'm not taking another fade. I am not fighting Big Lex for you, Scotty. That she literally threw Scotty under the bus, y'all. Cold Killer literally took a fade for Scotty. She didn't snitch. Fauna said, that. Nope. And I don't blame Fauna either. I don't blame her. Yeah. Because Scotty needs to handle what she started. Okay, so Scotty all of a sudden says, Lex, when you get into arguments, why do you bring my name up into everything? And so let's look at the two examples that Scotty gave to prove her points. First thing that she says is, oh, Scotty did this last season. Now, Scotty is referring to when they were in the ninja place and DTB, her friend DTB, brought up that last season Big Lex and Summer jumped Scotty. As a response, Big Lex says that's because Scotty jumped Summer last season. So in this example, DTB is the one who started it. DTB is the one who literally brought you into that argument, Scotty. It was not Big Lex. Oopsies. That one didn't work out. Let's see what else, what other proof she has. Next, she says, okay, what about when you said, why are you standing next to somebody calling you ugly? Referring to when Big Lex said that about Natalie called you ugly, but you're still friends with her. Okay, why did Big Lex say that? Did that come out of nowhere? Did she start that? No. What happened in that scene was the big three were watching a video where Russian Cream called them ugly, and they decided not to be mad at Russian Cream because she already told them about it, and they're fine, and they're cool with Russian Cream. Scotty literally in the scene is talking shit and says, what, they're just gonna forgive her? What? Like, that's so weird. That's weird. So Big Lex basically just called her right back out. Like, why are you talking when you're literally a hypocrite because you did the same thing? Like, you literally are best friends or friends with Natalie who called you ugly. Yeah, that one didn't really work out either. In fact, we can crack all of these, instances. We can go throughout the whole season long and see, for the most part, Scotty was in the wrong. I'll give her a little bit of credit. Some of that was misunderstandings, unfortunately, but yeah, for the most part, it was just Scotty inserting herself and then Scotty getting mad that Big Lex is responding to her. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Listening to the rest of this argument, I'm more on Big Lex's side. It is what it is. I try to give Scotty a chance. I'm trying to hear her out, but she hasn't said anything to prove that she wasn't inserting herself and that she wasn't starting. We see Kay Rican comes down. She's pissed off because she just got off the phone with her lawyer and her lawyer told her she has to come back to the United States to deal with a court case. And I'm like, girl, what did you do? Oh my gosh. I must wonder, what did she do that literally she has to fly back for? So she's already annoyed. She's like, what? Like, it's just about this wig. I don't give a fuck about this wig. Like, I'm dealing with more important shit. She tells her, I didn't rip your wig. And I'm like, yeah, Fauna already snitched and said that it was Scotty. So we already got it clear. Big Lex just keeps saying, it's handled. It's handled. I was going to beat all y'all's ass if nobody spoke up. But like, we could call truce because it's handled. I'm like, how is it handled? Literally, Fauna told you that Scotty was the one that ripped your wig and you didn't do anything to Scotty. That was the whole point. You fought Cold Killer over your wig. Like, you did this whole thing because of your wig. Now when you figured out that it was Scotty that did that to your wig, you did nothing to Scotty? Huh? Make that make sense. I don't get it. Anyways, yeah, it's over. So now Natalie is like, okay, Diamond, back to DTV. I'm like, why? Just keep going. No, we don't need to circle back to DTV. She's standing, with her hands on her hips. DTV is like standing the exact same way, apparently. She say, look at you. You're standing just like me. Oh, you have studied me. I know, you're obsessed. You're obsessed. Like, that was pretty funny. But DTB is good. All of a sudden, she's just laughing like, yeah, whatever. All of a sudden, she gonna start running at Natalie, acting like she's about to come hit her, right? I was like, oh, Natalie kicks off her shoes real fast. She's like, oh, what's up? You want to do that? Like, I'm like, oh, wait a second, is Natalie really about to get in the paint? But security, of course, comes in front of Natalie and they're not going to let her fight. So Natalie tells everybody that they need to get ready because they have like a photo shoot later on. They're gonna get some content. And yeah, we see LCK in the confessionals with her new confessional look. It's giving very almost like business casual chic, right? I like the sleek black hair, and the makeup I believe is the same that she had in the other confessionals. But yeah, it's clean, it's put together, and it's cute. Okay, so the scene cuts in. We see Kay Rican packing all her bags. Unfortunately, she has to go back because she has a court case. She's packing her bags and she is gone. But she said she is going to be coming back. So the scene cuts. We see all the girls getting into the sprinter. They're literally celebrating Tavy Baby's birthday. They're like, Tavy outside, Tavy outside, Tavy outside. I see she got done up. She got her hair covering her injuries and she looks cute. So I'm glad that she was able to put it together and she didn't let that whole ruin her birthday. But yeah, then we see Rollie in the confessionals with her new confessional look. She's having a green moment. I personally think it looks really cute. I love the green on her. I love the dress and I love the eyeshadow. It matches like perfectly. And I like the natural hair. I just wish that it didn't look wet. I wish it was more of like a dried natural hair look. So Rollie is giving her props to Tavy Baby. She's like, she respects her. She's not scary and she never lets anything break her down no matter what she's been through. Like, she's still being positive and just trying to enjoy this experience. She's not whining and complaining, saying she wants to go home. None of that. So she's giving her props. And then she also gave Scotty with a body her props. And Scotty was even shocked. She's like, oh wait, what? Are you giving me props? Like, you never give me props. She literally said every season you're like, you ain't doing shit, bitch. Like, Rollie said, no, this season you have been speaking up more and I'm proud of you for speaking up. And I'm like, I guess she's been speaking up more, but she hasn't been getting in the paint as she should. Big Lex is forcing her to fight. Literally, Big Lex has to either sneak her or hit her mid swimming pool or some long drawn out thing to get Scotty to fight. So I guess. It cuts to the other sprinter where they're welcoming Latina. They're like, welcome to the Baddies experience. How was it when you entered? Like, how was, your experience and all that? And Latina is going to say, honestly, I just had to do my big one. I had to do my big one. And I was like, Ooh. Unfortunately, you didn't do your big one. DTB did her big one on you, but it is what it is. So back to the other sprinter, Marissa is confirmed that she is going home. Literally, it's her last night. The reason why she's going home is because it's too much fighting. Like, that's what she said. Yes, I knew we were gonna fight, but I didn't think it was gonna be 3 times a day, every single 5 minutes fighting. Like, that's a whole different level that I wasn't ready for and I don't want to do. But yeah, like, to frame it in this, like, I'm the type of girl that, like, I have such a pretty face, right? And like, I don't want to have to wear makeup every day. And I feel like now I have to wear makeup every single day. Like, putting makeup on every day is so hard. Like, that's the part where you look entitled and you look unappreciative. Why do you keep saying that, girl? Like, you're complaining that you gotta wear makeup? But anyways, yeah, like I said, honestly, from the very beginning, I said she wasn't the best choice of baddie. From the first episode she came in on, I literally called it. I said, I don't think she's for this show. And I was right. So now they're kind of clocking Russian Cream. And Russian Cream, earlier, she had volunteered to go home. Like, she literally said, I understand that since my arm is effed up and I won't be able to fight, literally, I can go home. She even said that on her Instagram. She was like, I literally volunteered to leave and they wouldn't let me leave. So she wasn't just trying to stay on the show for a free ride. But yeah, Big Lex clocking her like, why would you do that? Why would you volunteer yourself to leave? Like, don't do that shit. Right? Russian Cream said, well, you know what? Now, since there's no more injury reserve, next time I see Leakin is on. Well, that's just kind of weird. So is your hand messed up or is it not? What do you mean? No, just magically now because Natalie said there's no more injury reserve, now you're gonna fight her with your injured hand? No, like, this is what makes it look like y'all lying about these injuries. Like, if you're really injured for real, and it's serious, wait until the reunion to get hurt, girl. And you know what? The injuries thing is actually annoying. Starting from next season, they need to make it a rule that if you are injured, you just get sent home. That's it. You can't stay on the show and just be on the show taking advantage. Yo, the big 3 is funny. When I say big 3, I mostly mean Dolly and Summer are the funny ones because, you know, Russian Cream is like, I'm gonna do what I have to do at the end of the day. That's it, right? LCK says, but do you want to do it, Russian? They say, oh my gosh, shut up, LCK. You don't even do nothing at all. Like, girl, shut up. Okay, so they arrive at this place called Golden Ice, which apparently is just like a place where influencers can go and take pictures. Like, they have multiple different rooms that are set up to give you some really beautiful pictures. So they have all the girls lined up. Natalie and Amber Rose are in the front, and she's like, Amber Rose, you know, you've been an influencer and a model for so long. Like, can you give these girls some advice? Amber Rose gives them the most generic advice possible. Know your ankles and, like, just have fun, girls. I'm like, yeah, they already knew that. Literally, all of these girls are on Instagram and they take, like, most of them, I'll say. Most of them take bomb pictures. So anyways, why am I hating on Amber Rose right now? Because what was that advice? It was just like, girl, next. Okay, so they're done getting all their content and now they're going gin tasting, which I've never heard of. Apparently that's something that they do in Kenya. I'm like, all right, Kenya, y'all known for gin or what? Yeah, Amber Rose literally said, I ain't really excited about this because gin tastes like rubbing alcohol. Like, the fuck? Can we go wine tasting instead? They're all sitting down to do the gin tasting thing, and they actually have Latina sitting with, like, DTV and her crew. DTV literally said, ugh, can she go on the other side? This is my group. This is my crew. Like, why is she over here? And literally, Latina gets up and sits on the other side. I was like, oh my gosh. Why did you totally just let DTV punk you like that, girl? Like, I feel like you should have been like, nope, I'm not moving nowhere. You see all the girls taking the gin. All of them didn't like it. I mean, it was kind of a pretty funny scene. While the host is literally just standing out there watching all of them, they're like, ugh, this is disgusting. What the I don't know. They just have no manners at all. Like, what the is this shit? Anyways, you know, they get up, they start celebrating Tavy Baby's birthday. They're like, happy birthday, Tavy Baby. They start singing Natalie Nunn's song, like, we outside tonight, baddies, all right? All of a sudden, you see, like, these Kenyan men coming with flowers, and they're, like, throwing flowers on the floor as if this is a wedding. I'm like, wait, what? I was like, what are they doing? The vibe wasn't matching. You literally have girls twerking, and these sophisticated Kenyan men are coming through with flowers, throwing flowers on the floor. And then, all of a sudden, boom, who do you see? Tommie Lee entering on the Camel. And I said, oh, this makes sense now. Now I understand why the why the Kenyan men were there. I'm not gonna lie, that entrance was everything, okay? Tommie Lee's always known for her entrances. She did a horse last season, came with a camel this season. Next season, she might come on top of an elephant, you know? It just gets bigger and better every time. But yeah, literally, you know, she ate that entrance. She looked good on top of that camel. And all of a sudden, you just hear hear Rollie like, get her off that camel. Rollie is not playing. Rollie is having flashbacks to last season where she got powed by the BB and she's not playing. Rollie starts throwing stuff immediately at Tommie Lee. She starts throwing like water, starts throwing papers and everything. I'm like, girl, chill out. Girl, stop. Forget about Tommie Lee, the camel. Animal abuse. Don't do that to that camel. That camel didn't agree to be there. Ma'am, chill out. She started coming at it too. I'm glad security held her back because I was like, that poor camel is about to be catching strays now for no reason. They show Marissa in the confessionals. Marissa's literally like, Tommie's a Gemini just like me, so you never know if we're coming clean or coming dirty. I'm like, girl, Tommie is not like you. Sorry. Tommie is actually about that life and you don't seem like you are, ma'am. It's okay. But no, Gemini. Y'all really like for real believe in, okay, anyways, let's keep it going. The whole time they're just kind of arguing back and forth. Rollie is telling her, take those rings off. Tommie has a whole bunch of rings on. Like, Tommie is known for always coming with a weapon and shit. So they're just trying to make sure. They're literally asking her like, what else did you come here with? You know, Rollie is like, you scared? I'm not gonna kill you, girl. Like, come on, just take those rings off. Take the rings off. She doesn't want to take her rings off. But yeah, she finally does get off of the camel. She's like, you know, I'm not scared. It's never giving scary. She starts walking towards Rollie. She literally clapping her hands like that, coming up to Rollie's face, and they square up. Rollie kicks her immediately. Boom. Tommie Lee. Look, the whole time Tommie Lee she is a bobbing and a weaving and a left and a right, and it was just too funny. I was like, oh my gosh. But no, literally they like grab onto each other and they just kind of like go back, they fall back, and not much honestly really happened that round. Security came and broke them up. They square up for a round two, you know. They're like, let's go, come on. Literally like somebody's holding Tommie Lee's back. Like you see somebody pushing Tommie Lee, like, go ahead. It was because I think she was falling back into the security. You see one of them push her back, like, go up. But yeah, no, anyways, they start squaring up again for round two. Rollie kicks her again. Boom. Then immediately she comes rushing at her. Oh, knocks Tommie Lee to the ground. Tommie Lee falls. About 1.5 seconds into that second round, she's on the floor. Damn, I even think like Tommie Lee has a mark on her cheek right here where Rollie connected. It looks like there's a little bit of blood right there. That was a clean shot. Boom. Everybody watching is like, oh my God. Tommie Lee gets up again, right? She starts walking up to Rollie again for the third time. Rollie kicks her. Boom. I'm like, girl, Tommie, how many times are you going to fall for that? Watch out for the kicks every time. You're letting her kick you every single time. But yeah, Tommie Lee is just kind of like, you got that. Rollie is like, yeah, I got that. Come on, round three. Come on. Like, why are her hands open? That's my question. What are you gonna do like this? Like, what are you doing? You want to play like what the is this called? It's the hands being open for me is making me laugh. So Tommie Lee is literally telling Rollie like, you said I got shot. I didn't got shot. I got pushed through a window and tore my Achilles heel. And guess what? I'm still here. And she basically is tired and she don't want to go back and forth with Rollie. She feels like there was never an issue. And I'm trying to think back to like how their whole issue first started. I want to say in the beginning, it did feel like Rollie was picking on Tommie Lee a little bit. Because I think that's why Tommie Lee came last season and did what she did to Rollie and Tikabella. And honestly, Tommie Lee is getting teary-eyed. So it does make me feel kind of bad for her. And I feel like they should just squash it at this point. Rollie, she got her lick back and it should just be squashed. Literally, Rollie is saying like, you posted my son in the feds, and literally she gets cut off. And I'm like, the feds, what? I wanted her to finish that. What happened? Oh my gosh. Right? And then literally Tommie Lee says, I posted your son so that you can remember you have one, so that you stop coming for me. Everybody's like, oh my God. Like, it came off much worse than like her actual intention was, you know? Yeah, I feel like in general, it's just wrong to post sons, daughters, children. I feel like just leave children and family out of it, you know? If they're not on the show, leave them out of it. But yeah, I can't expect that type of etiquette from baddies. So literally, Rollie is like, oh, hold up. Nobody needs to remind me that I have a son. Like, I do this every day. way for him. They're literally at this point standing so close to each other. They're literally have their hands around each other like this. Like they're literally talking this close to each other. It turns from argument to kind of they're relating to each other. They're like, I came from nothing. I did too. Yeah, and I do this for my son and for my kids. Yeah, me too. It like, you know, turned into almost a bonding moment. Tommie Lee is literally saying like, I am just tired of embarrassing my own kids. So you can have that. If you feel like you beat me up, go ahead, celebrate, relish in it. For me, I don't care about this anymore. Like, I'm tired of embarrassing them. Yeah, I'm just like, damn, this is like really deep. I'm just kind of like, why did you come then? You feel like that, why did you come back on this show again? But yeah, I mean, they're having a real raw moment right here. It's kind of crazy how it went from fighting to just a straight up real raw woman to woman talk. And Tommie Lee is gonna say, I didn't shoot you, you ran into those bullets. Oh my gosh, she's funny. But yeah, anyways, it looks like they ended up squashing it and they are good to go. They all do a group hug. Even Rollie and Tommie Lee end up hugging it out. Tommie Lee's like, she's still talking. She's still gonna say, you so lucky about my leg. Like, girl, the only reason you dropped me is because I tore my Achilles heel. But yeah, anyways, they're gonna go out. They're gonna celebrate Tay Baby's birthday. So they go to the club. They have fun. It's not only Marissa's last night, it's also the last night in Kenya, the last night in Africa, period. They're about to fly out and go to London next. But yeah, pretty much that was it. And we get the previews for the next episode.